All right. We bringing you a brand new show I like to call BodyNSoul Radio. I go by the name of Slatter. I got my co-host in here with me, Mr. Royce Report. How you doing out there?
Yeah.
All right. We got a very special guest here this evening. They go by the name of Meech, a.k.a. MPT. Meech Producers. How you doing today, man?
Man, what's up, man? I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing good, man. But don't be afraid of the mic, man. You got to talk to the mic, man. We got to hear you loud and clear.
All right.
There you go.
Cool.
Yeah. He ain't scared of the mic today.
Get up in there.
Like any other episode, man, I just want to make sure you follow us at BodyNSoul Radio. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Like the page. Shout us out. We'll definitely follow you back. Man, and this is a pleasure for me because, you know, I had the pleasure of knowing this guy for some years, man. We go back to high school, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can't remember his name right at this moment, but we had that finance class, personal finance. What was his name? The baseball coach.
Mr. Not McCullen.
Nah.
Irrelevant.
The guy, we was in class, Mr. Royce.
His name was irrelevant. Y'all couldn't remember.
He died, actually.
What? Don't say that after I just made that
he
joke.
Did?
I'm sorry, man.
Word?
Yeah, he actually died.
McCormick.
That
Really?
he actually, yeah.
He gave me a book, too. I don't know. Now I'm
Yo,
about to check
and
that
that
book out
man
now.
was
It's
so
crazy.
inspirational.
Yo.
Super
what's up.
inspirational.
Man, but this guy here, man, and the reason why I'm bringing him up, you know, rest in peace, Mr. McCormick, man, he was dope. He actually he knew a lot of his students were interested in music or had a passion to rap or had this interest or desire to want to do it. So what he would do is, like, every Friday, we do like kind of like a talent show type of thing in front of the class, and people would get up there and just start spitting.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you know, they try to, you know, minimize certain, you know, words. Of course, we in school. He didn't want, you know, the administrators to come in, you know, talking reckless. But he would let us do our thing. And we would have, like, you know, just little ciphers and sessions and whatnot. People would be making beats on the desk, you know. Shout out to Young Black and them. It was crazy, but it was humble beginnings for us, though, because we hadn't started anything yet. We were young, you know, some 16, 18, however old you was, about to graduate. We was in this one class and learning finances, but also at the same time getting a chance to express ourselves.
Right.
And I'll never forget that because that's one of the few classes where we was allowed to do that outside of study hall and in the lunchroom, you know. So that's where I met him, man. I met him there, and this guy at the time, he just was really focused on bars. Of course, we went to school, and my first question for the guest today before we get into anything, did you go to Ball State?
No.
Okay, so you just like repping the Birds.
Dude,
okay, because I be seeing you in Ball State gear all the time, and I had to ask, man.
Ball State, my brother, he attends there.
Carrington?
Yeah.
Word? Oh, that's what's
So,
up.
you know, I support him.
Alumni, that's what's up. But
Chirp.
But yeah, fast forward through high school and college, you know, I kept in touch with the guy, and we recorded in various, you know, locations, and nonetheless, I discovered that he started producing, and I really wanted tonight to be able to highlight his, you know, growth. Because once again, he's an independent artist, you know, trying to make some noise in the city of Nap and wake some people up. And I honestly believe with his production, he has something special. Okay. And tonight we're definitely gonna, you know, try to
let him talk about it.
Let him talk about it. So Meech, you know, can you let us know how you got started with this inspiration to even really fall in love with music or hip hop for that matter?
Man, I don't know. It's like, you know, when you first hear something, you know, and you like it, it's like, dang, you know, I wondered, how did they do this? How did they produce this song? And then, you know, when I was younger, it was always, how did he rap like that? Like, that's pretty cool. Like, he said it all fast, and he said all these big words, and, you know, so that's what I mainly focused on was, he's right, bars.
Okay.
I stayed with the bars, you know, and so that's I practiced every day with that. And as I got into, you know, growing more with music, kind of started wanted to get into producing because I really wanted to make my own money, to be honest. I was like, yo, I don't want nobody owning anything of me because it's me. Like, I made this, I came up with everything. So, you know, it's like, you know, I read
like
everything. Yeah, man. You got to think like a champion.
Hey,
but you feel me? So then I started getting into producing, and You know, if you got to start somewhere. So I sucked at it
No doubt.
at first.
We all do, man.
Man,
We all go.
same with rapping. I sucked at it at first, but then as I kept progressing, you know, and I call it like the right route.
Okay.
I got you.
Run that
route. You go that way, and I go that way, and it's boom.
Okay.
I got to where I came to now, and it's like, wow, thank you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice.
Any questions for him, Mr. Rush Report?
I like that. So just to follow up, of all the things that you could be, obviously, why did you choose hip hop? And now that I know, because at first I didn't have all the facts.
Right.
I thought you were just a spitter. But now that I know that you spitting and you producing, tell me a little bit about why you chose hip hop, and give us some more detail on pretty much what made you grab the mic first as opposed to get into production first.
All right, so what made me grab the mic first? Oh no, I was always interested in grasping better intellect from, you know, like lyricses. And, you know, like, you know, you have these big popular names like, you know, back then it was Tupac, Biggie.
Right.
And then you had like Eminem and Snoop Dogg and all them. And then you have like now Lil Wayne and all that stuff. Like these are big lyricists that actually, I feel like, from what they're presenting, they're focused. You know, and that's something I work on. You know, it's focus. You know, instead of writing in my iPhone, let me write in a pad. Let me think. Use my brain.
Right. Yeah.
Give me something to work with. And when I first grabbed that mic, I'm telling you, man, it was trash. But you feel me? I felt confident.
Yeah.
Because it's like I did it, and I kept replaying it. And replaying it, and it's like, oh, I was really going in, you know, I'm hype, whoa.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, you know, it's in one of the moments, it's just like, man, I'm really proud of myself, you know, and from then on, progress, that right route.
Right.
Progress.
Okay. So, after the experience of being in the mic, being in the lab, being on the mic rather, being in your lab, getting your thoughts together, you felt an inclination, something pulled you to the production side. And I know you alluded to, you know, being able to own your own work, no one else getting a cut of the money.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that. Tell me, what was it like putting that first beat together?
Man, I'm talking about like years of just contemplating on how to make a beat.
Right.
Like that much of stressing myself out over it. Like, man, when I figure out how to make my first beat, it's going to be fire.
Okay.
Nothing but fire. You know, and that's how I come at it every single time I'll make a beat. But you know, that first time it's just like I really wanted to know how to make a beat. And you know, like when I was a kid, my dad put me in a lot of, you know, musical classes. You know, I played violin, trumpet, piano. I'm trying to learn how to play the guitar. You know, it's stuff that I've already learned. And it's like I know how to play drums. Okay. So it's like I've been doing a lot of music, and that production side is like, yo, because you know I can actually hear the drums, and it's if I did this boom boom beat like that, I can hear the drums and you know stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, I don't know, that production side just sounded super nice. Yeah. And then plus I know on the backside you can make money. Like you can make way more money just being just an independent artist. And even though I am an independent artist, I know even if I'm not rapping, my beats can help me out too.
Yeah. Free jewelry. Yeah. For those of y'all didn't catch that, independent artists out there, this man here is is multi on instrumentals.
Right.
he knows how to play the real instruments, not just
musician
clicking the buttons. Exactly. And I had to highlight that. When he said, I was like, oh, man, yo, I think you're arguably the first person that's been on BodyNSoul that knows how to play multiple instruments.
Yeah.
And that's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's a lost art. And I got respect for it.
So,
absolutely.
my follow-up is, when you're putting your beats together, are you taking the time and are you, like, playing all your live instrumentation? Do you do a lot of live instrument production, or is it beat machine?
Now, at this point, I don't have like that type of like money to get myself to a live point. So, cause I'm kind of in like a rough situation with life, you know, it's always happened. So, yeah, I put music to the side and really focus. But I already know when I get to that point what I need to do, because I've seen so many different studios.
Right.
And it's crazier. It's around Indiana. And I'm like, dang, I didn't know Indiana was this big with all these studios. And I've seen different setups. And I'm like, okay, I know if I make my studio, okay, I can have a setup like this, but I can switch it around. I can make this go here, there. And then, so that's where I'm at right now with that one. But I don't use a beat pad. It's straight laptop, FL Studio 11. I just got 12.
Hey.
You know, so it's pretty cool. I'm gonna work that bad boy out.
Keep it up to date.
Yeah, like I'm gonna work it out, and I'm gonna see how that's gonna go from there. So
that's what's up.
Great question. Meech, here's what we're gonna do, man. I think we need to go ahead and try to showcase a little bit of your work. All right. So this first record I got laid up is called Always On. You want to talk a little bit about it? Introduce it for the people that's about to hear it on BodyNSoul Radio.
All right. So check this out for all the listeners. Always was just a track that me and my homies was really trying to make a really hard song that's going to really hit and knock and get people, you know, to really listen and stuff like that. And I don't know, we spent like weeks trying to figure it out for this one song.
Right.
Nobody had anything written. And then one day I came to them and I was like, you guys, I got the beat. I figured it out. They was like, all right, we coming over. They came over. Long story short, made a hit that we feel like confidently made a hit. Like, yo, this is really knocking. This is nice. And, you know, it features my dude, Jay Aaron.
Yeah, Jay Aaron, he's good. He's good people, man.
Yeah, it's a good man. That's
good
my
dude.
Guy right there, man. That's shout out to fam.
Good people.
And it features this new artist that I'm working with, AM/PM. Because he does this all day and all night.
All right. There you go. So what we going to do? We're going to play this always, you know what I'm saying, by me right here on BodyNSoul Radio. So please stay tuned. We'll be right back.